The Tower of America is in San Antonio, Texas. Very majestic. Anyway, this is Salem Blood. And these are my first thoughts about the movie Iron Man 2. I did go see the midnight showing. I did record my immediate thoughts right after the movie on my way back home. But I forgot to save said video. And so it's lost through time now. I'm on my way to run some errands and I decide, why not do a second video to replace the one that was lost? Alright, so here we go. Let's just follow the car out. Alright. And this is my neighborhood. Anyway, my second first thoughts about the movie Iron Man. In my first video I said, well, Robot Iron Man versus Iron Man. Perfect. I liked it. I don't know, John Cheeto. I still I don't really, I didn't really miss the idea, but you kind of feel that with the change of actor like that, the closeness you kind of had between Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Downey Jr.'s character and the First Roads was lost with this change of actor, and I did not like that very much. Let's see what. Okay, can't see the tower now. Ooh. That's a way to get around San Antonio. Anyway, yeah, but he did what he had to do, so that is good. Oh, looks like a machine just ran into the gate there. Anyway, good thing I'm not standing there. I'm standing here in the shade where it's nice and cool. Waiting for a bus. Anyway, back to my thoughts on the movie of Iron Man 2. And Ivan Vankoff is a pretty good thought-out character. I liked him. He was a great villain. It's just that he was kind of contradictory. Considering where he came from and he came off as a badass to begin with, but then he was a very intelligent, intuitive badass. I do not get that. Obadiah Stane made more sense. He relied on others to do the science for him, but Ivan Vankoff did it all himself. Let's see. Okay, he was just a very contradictory character. I just didn't get it. But he was a very good villain. A lot better. Okay, I have to say that Ivan Vankoff was a lot better as a villain than Obadiah Stane was. My next thought is, let's see, we're already going in 4 minutes. Wow. In my first video, I said I feel like there was something missing, actually, in the first movie, and I was like waiting in anticipation for it, but it never happened. I didn't know quite what was missing, but I felt that there was something that was absolutely missing that was leaving me feeling empty. And now that I slept on it, I figured out what was missing. Iron Man actually be doing something, like saving people or something. Not all. Most of the movie, he's going to be drinking or self-pity or showing off. Very little rescuing done in Iron Man. They say, but it's full of action, right? Well, it's self-defense action. Everything that Iron Man does in the movie is mostly self-defense-wise. You know, the villains are coming to him. He's not going out. He's not rescuing people. He's not saving the woman from the mugger. He's not doing anything heroic other than show off and be and drink. That is it. How is this guy a hero? How are they saying, oh, we gotta depend on Iron Man. We're depending on you, Iron Man. Iron Man, we depend on you to be a hero. Yeah, well, how is he doing the hero part? Because I see very little heroism going on other than him defending himself against Ivan Vankoff, against one of his good friends. I'm not going to say if you haven't seen the movie. And finally defending Pepper Potts and all those innocent bystanders in the final battle scene. You know, the person is doing more. You know, that's the part that I miss. I miss him being actually heroic. At least Spider-Man in the second movie dropped by to save some kids from a truck or people from a fire. You know, heroic things. Until his power, you know, spidey powers came out, fell on him, and he fell down in between or onto a building. But at least he was trying. He was trying to be heroic and be a hero. Iron Man 2, a lot of action, but very little heroism. More taste, less filling. That's what I'd say. Iron Man 2 has more taste, but it's less filling. And I want to be filled with knowing that, you know, with acts of heroism, you know. I wanted to really kind of care for him, but well, that's the most major flaw I found in the movie. Okay, we're going on to 8 minutes, 10 seconds. I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed the video of traffic going by me as I'm doing this thought video on Iron Man 2. And so, and there's a couple of gardeners over there across the way just sitting out in the shade, like I am, because it is like 92, 93 degrees here in San Antonio. And if it's this hot now, imagine how hot it's going to get during the summer. I'm not looking forward to that. Anyway, this has been Salem Blood, and see you all out there in the web.